this here is my very first Minimates diorama, and for whatever reason I didn't even start recording when I started cutting it up. I forget sometimes, man, to be honest with you. So I did, maybe subconsciously I decided to not work on the second wall as I did everything else, so that I can just do more of a step-by-step with that second wall. So, you know, as you can see, it's gonna be street, sidewalk. You know, we have a brick wall. I think I'm still gonna put like a little vent there. Doors all set pretty much. And then what I'm gonna do over here is I'm actually gonna do a couple things. I'm gonna do a bodega type storefront, and then I'm gonna put a window here and a door, and then in the back of the window I'm gonna put a piece of black foam velcroed, so you can put on and off, or you can just, you know, you can leave on. And I'm gonna put some signage, and then you can just take it off, and then you can do some more stuff. One of the things I do want to do is use an effect that I've seen others do it, but the only YouTube video that I've seen of it done extensively, or kind of the step-by-step, is Ed Budget Jedi had the effect of a fire exploding. Spray paint is involved, and some other stuff. I don't even remember exactly what it is, but anyway, so I want to do something where you know, there's flames coming out of the window, there was an explosion. And actually I got these guys today. This is from a Minimates, obviously, but it's the 24 season 1, and this pack of Minimates was actually released in 2007, so you know, been out there for a long time. And 24 is coming back in May, so next month. So I saw this set today at Toy Vault in Attleboro, and I snatched it up just because I think Jack Bauer is that dude, and I can do a couple cool things with this particular dio and some of the characters of 24. So yeah, so I guess what I wanted to do is, since I didn't get a chance to really kind of break down how I went through this process, somebody already asked me, I think it was BD Earl, Big Daddy Earl had already asked, and I never answered him, and I apologize because I didn't have the answer for you at that very moment, sir. But bricks look to be about 1/4 of an inch, and then this way they are 1/2 an inch, I believe. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so 1/2 an inch. So 1/2 an inch the long way, 1/4 of an inch that way. The sidewalk itself is about 2 1/4 inch sticking out on that side, and then it is almost 3 inches sticking out on that side. The dial itself is 12 inches long, 12 inches deep, 12 inches tall on this wall. This wall is a little shorter and also needs to be magnetized. I got some magnets today, but this is 9 inches tall, almost 9 inches tall for that wall, and actually not 12. A little more than 11, 12, but the way I magnetized it kind of was in the back instead of on top of the wall. Alright, so this is where I'm at right now, and then you know, once I get this wall going, magnetized and cut up, I'll show you guys that wall before I start painting it and doing all that other good stuff. I'm also going to put some stairs here, create like a stoop, an apartment building type deal here. So that should look cool when everything is said and done. Alright, that's where I'm at, y'all. And I will be back with some more details. And here's Wolverine. I already took a couple pictures, but Wolverine for scale from the movie line. The Wolverine, the last Wolverine movie. So I think I did pretty good with the scale. Bricks look like they would fit right into his hand, no problem. And the door doesn't seem like it's too big or too tall, too wide. So that is where I am right now. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, so I put a little more work into this. Was able to carve out the bricks on this side of the wall, and was able to put the framing in for the windows and doorway. Again, I'm gonna have a window here that can be removed, as I want to do some different things happening here in this window. This door is not gonna be able to open. It's this is it. I'm still thinking about doing this door so you can open and close it, but I may not, because there's nothing that it would lead into, as there's nothing back there. So I may not do it. But I think it's a pretty good size for Minimates. That's just one. So even if I had 6 or 7 just in that little corner, I still have plenty of space to to put more. So I definitely like the size. It's a 12 by 12, and usually it's just one little corner for like a Marvel legend. So like if you put Susan Storm, she's huge. She's huge in this dial. Yeah. It's kind of funny just to see the comparison when you put the bigger figures or whatever, the 6-inch figures versus the 2, and I think they're 2.5 inch for the Minimates. But yeah, this is where I am so far. I think I want to do some, how some parking spots will kind of have just a little guides of where you should park. So I may do something like that. Definitely have to do kind of a gray type finish, real light a real light dry brush, and and then give a airbrush blast to the sidewalk and so forth. So still got to put the name of the bodega there. I'm thinking about putting an awning if I can find something that's easy to remove and put on pretty quickly. But yeah, I think it's kind of coming out pretty cool. I am gonna put some windows up here and maybe some windows up there, but I'll definitely do more just to give it more options for pictures. Yeah, this is where we're at. Alright, to the next one. Peace. Alright, so we're back at this diorama. Did a little more work on this wall today. So I decided to just stay with the brick consistently, just wrapping around the wall. And again, just gonna make it like a little bodega. So what I did is this is wood and that's wood. I kind of lined everything, surrounded or lined it up with wood. Same thing with the, but that door doesn't open. Actually, none of the doors open, and I'm kind of regretting that. maybe I should do something about it. But yeah. But it's a big enough space where I'm gonna be able to take a lot of different shots. But it just depends on what else I do. And so I painted these frames, and now that I'm looking at them, they look a little too red. They look like a banner red, so I may just throw a darker color on there, and I'm gonna just put these up. Probably here. I might do it there. I don't know. But either way, I created a big canvas, so I have to fill it in. So this is definitely a little more time consuming than I anticipated, just because of the additional things that just popped into my head, and so. That's cool, little by little. Yeah, so I'm still, I don't know. I mean, I may still do a fire escape. I guess I'd have to, just give it some thought. But at the very least, I want to get the basics done, which is the sidewalks, the walls, rock some quick little stairs out of foam board. They don't look great, but once I airbrush the dial, it just gives it a different look, and I'm gonna do some sort of banister type deal there, so that it'll cover, at the very least it's gonna cover that. So I'm gonna do something that comes down. I'm not sure yet, but you won't be able to see that, so it should look better at the end. And again, just once you kind of dirty it up with those effects at the very end, it definitely brings it out. So yeah, I'm happy the way it's going so far. I'm being a little lazy. I'm not painting. I usually paint. I don't leave any pink, you know, on top of the wall and the sides, but I figured it was gonna be big enough in terms of a Minimate scale that it shouldn't be a problem. I could still get some good shots and not expose the pink up there. So I guess that's why I did that. Save some paint, save some time. I still want to do a couple things on the road, but you know, again, it's a big, you know, a lot of space. You can put a lot of Minimates here. I got a vehicle, a kit, car, and so I can put that out here, and so that's kind of cool. But yeah, that's where I'm at so far, and more to follow. Peace. Alright, so just wanted to show a little bit of progress that I made on this dial today. Printed out a couple signs from printmini.com. Again, that's printmini.com has all these different signs, and they're in scale. So this is the 1/24 or 1/24 scale. So was able to print a couple signs. Got a no smoking sign there, and this is actually, I pulled it just from the internet and shrunk it. I think I just used some program, some cheap program. Anyway, just took the sign and kind of shrunk it so it could be in scale with this, and you know, just deli and beer, soda, cold cuts, and so forth. So this is going to be kind of that storefront. That red door is just somebody's stoop to, you know, to the apartments. I also did the windows. I forgot the windows. So basically, you know, the process that I use is, this is just packaging from, you know, action figures or what have you, and spray painted one side black, and this is the shiny part, and then these are just skinny sticks, and cut them so that they can fit into the frame. I didn't do that great a job, but again, it's not the, again, because I hadn't mentioned, but it's not the easiest process in the world, man. It really isn't, because you're cutting up. This was just one straight, you know, stick, and you just cut it up, and this is another piece of balsa wood that was a little thicker, and I wanted to kind of give it that feel that it was sticking outside of it, of the window a little bit, just to make it as realistic as possible. And I guess I should put something there, but not all windows have that. I guess most windows do. I'm being lazy. Yeah, I guess I'll have to do it. But yeah, so this is where I'm at. Took this, which I had used on the last dial, and again, it's just a little bit of black paint mixed in with water and one of those empty spray, you know, bottles that you can buy at any art store or Walmart, what have you, and kind of sprayed the cement a little bit. And again, it's just a different consistency than the airbrush. The airbrush is a much finer mist, is the best way to describe it. And this is more of a like blah, just, you know, pumps out. You know what? I'm a pump one real quick. So it looks something like this. Yeah, so I guess it clogged up a little bit, but you know, something like that where you can throw it on there and it's believable, because you know, first of all, this will dry, so you won't be able to see that on the street, but now on the sidewalk you kind of have like a stain there. That could be a stain from anything, so that's why something like this kind of works out in this type of situation, like it did in the other dial, where it's just it's giving it a different look, a different finish, and it's always helpful to have that, I think, in dioramas, just because you get just more realism, more levels. So yeah, so I'm gonna put a window there, or you know, the glass, the same plastic that I use up here, and it's gonna be clear, I think, or maybe I may do them interchangeable, but yeah, it'll have anything that you can find like in a bodega storefront. I might just do like a price list of, you know, what's on sale, honey ham, you know, whatever, $2.99 a pound. I don't even know how it goes, but I may end up doing that. Still trying to figure out what I'm gonna do here, to be honest. And to be even more honest, I haven't even thought about it. I just really haven't. I kind of just took this piece to work with me, and you know, anytime I had a little break, I brought it out and just to size it to make sure that the print mini stuff was on point. But yeah, it's coming out. I need to actually wrap this up as quick as possible because I have 2 pending orders. I just have to return that email and then we off. And then they will, just discuss the ideas that they have. And then we off on doing two more dioramas that are commissioned out. Yeah, so it's been a couple weeks that I haven't really done a commission. Or I shouldn't say that because that one is a commission, but it's felt like it's been a couple weeks. Wow. So if I don't work for 3 days, it apparently to me feels like it's 2 weeks for some weird reason. Oh, I got this LED light the other day from Home Depot. Kind of cool. It's not like a... But they have it kind of set up on a... Almost looks like a bug or whatever. And then you can wrap these legs around... I wanted to wrap it to this or wrap it to the top of this wall. It allows me to do that. So a lot of times when I'm at Home Depot and I got myself an extra, $5 to $10 or whatever, I'll look for like stuff like this. And again, it just gives it. You can do different things with it to light up the display. All right, y'all. Peace.